When I was expecting my first child, I remember reading all the books that had the most up-to-date information and the most trending philosophies on how to raise a happy and healthy child. After my child was born, I remember sitting on the couch one day nursing him, and the Nature Channel came on. And I saw this mother bear raising her two cubs, and they were running around in the field, playing with one another, jumping on one another, and there seemed to be so much freedom in the way that the bears were interacting with one another. And it really hit me in that moment that this felt more right to me in raising a child as naturally as possible than a lot of the information that I had gotten from books that just intuitively didn't always feel right. I remember watching the mother bear saunter into her den with her two little cubs following after her, and she laid down and proceeded to take a nap. And the little cubs were jumping all over her and rolling around and climbing on her head, but she didn't care, and eventually the little cubs fell asleep and they were all cuddled up together taking a nap. And maybe this was because I was so sleep deprived, as most young moms are, but it was just so appealing that, like, wow, she just went in there, laid down and took a nap. She wasn't trying to get her cubs to stay on the other side of the cave while she took a nap, or get them to be quiet, or put them in a crib, or anything like that. And there seemed to be a certain natural ease about this that was really appealing to me. And this moment of watching this Nature Channel story was a real definitive moment for me as a mother, because what felt so right to me about it was this intuitive and natural way of raising and being with my children. And it really awakened that instinctual mother self inside of me. And I proceeded to stand in that center of the instinctual mother as much as I could with every single situation that it came to raising my children. But as they grew and stepped more out into the world and started going to school, it wasn't always an easy place to hold as a mom. As an instinctual mother, I came up against what the school principal might be saying, or what their teacher might be thinking is best for them, or even what the doctor might be saying, or even grandparents, what they might be saying. I found that a lot of what I felt that my children needed intuitively oftentimes contradicted what some of the authorities were saying. So I had to really learn to discern what it felt like inside of my body to come from that instinctual and intuitive self, as opposed to a place of fear where I was letting too much influence from other people take hold. And my children always really let me know. I could see the pained look in their face when I was off my center and was making decisions that wasn't in their best interest, but went maybe along with societal expectations. And I could, I knew that I was betraying them, and I was also betraying that part of myself as well. And so this continued through raising my children, just learning more and more about what it feels like to stand in that truth, how to get to that truth, and how to kind of screen out some of the societal expectations so that you can be in tune with what it is your child and each and every single one of your children needs that is unique. This is one of the things I'm super excited about to share with the moms that come to our Forest Mom Retreat. While the kids are off playing with some of our instructors and doing some really cool crafts and going on hikes, I'm going to be spending some time with the moms, and we're going to be talking about how do you align and how do you awaken that instinctual mother so that we know that we can give our child exactly what it is they need.